The helmeted man just said a word, and the woman rushing towards him was instantly blown to pieces. This man is Peacemaker Smith. While performing the Starfish mission, he followed Amanda's instructions, which led to him being shot by Bloodsport. However, Smith, who was shot, was not seriously injured, only a broken rib. The doctor said he could be discharged from the hospital. This sudden freedom made Smith feel unbelievable, but out of the desire for freedom, Smith put on his combat uniform and quickly left the hospital. However, when getting off the bus, Smith suddenly realized that he had no money to pay the fare. After some bargaining, the driver took Smith's helmet. Smith had just returned home and hadn't even had a rest when he found someone pointing a gun at him outside the window. It turned out that they were Amanda's men. They found Smith to get him to join a mission called Project Butterfly. If Smith didn't cooperate, he would have to go back to prison to continue serving his sentence or directly activate the bomb in his head. Smith had no choice but to join. The next day, Smith went to his father's house to pick up his pet eagly and to see if his father had any extra helmets. However, Smith and his father did not have a good relationship and they quarreled as soon as they met. To ease the awkward atmosphere, Smith told his father about his teammates in the Starfish project. The tough and fierce Bloodsport was actually afraid of mice, which immediately made his father laugh. But just when Smith thought his relationship with his father had eased, his father suddenly realized that it was such a coward who was afraid of mice who shot his own son, which put the father and son into an awkward atmosphere again. Although Smith has a bad relationship with his father still takes Smith to his secret base. Smith gets a helmet with superpowers and leaves. On the way home, Smith happened to see Harcourt walking into a bar. But Smith's previous betrayal made Harcourt very unhappy. Just when Smith felt that his trip was in vain, the lonely him met love in the blink of an eye. After arriving at the woman's house, Smith finally vented the loneliness he had felt in prison for the past few years. But afterwards, the woman actually picked up a knife and stabbed Smith. Smith was no match for the woman at all. He had no choice but to jump off the building to escape. The woman chased him out like a wild beast. After finding Smith, she pounced on him. At this critical moment, Smith quickly put on his helmet.
Activate sonic boom!